Shelby, and many of you know that this past winter I experienced some interesting health concerns. My whole stomach was in my chest cavity, not where it belongs. On Wednesday morning, the day before Thanksgiving, I had the main surgery where they put my stomach back where it belonged, and I had all kinds of tubes poking out of me. Every time they tried to move me, I would be in excruciating pain. So the Friday morning, when 3 doctors came in from the thoracic unit to say they were pulling out the chest tubes, I was really excited because I was pretty sure that the chest tubes touching the diaphragm were what were causing the muscle spasms. So the doctor went to one side and lifted up the gown, and I could hear this whooshing and feel this whooshing as he pulled out the tube. He went to the other side and did the same thing. When he was done, he stood at the foot of the bed. And I said, that should take care of the muscle spasms. And he said, it will. And then I said, and they want to discharge me in a couple of days. I can't even take 2 steps. How am I going to function at home? So I need to go to a rehab center if they're going to discharge me. And he said, we'll see. And he and the 2 women doctors left. And then the nurse came in and said, how are you feeling? And I said, great, since they took out the chest tubes. And he said, who? And I said, well, the doctors who were just in here. He said, I've been sitting at the desk right outside your door for the past 15 minutes. No doctors have come in here. And I said, well, they were in here. They took out the chest tubes. And he looked and the tubes were still there. And I said, what just happened? And I got up, no pain. I said, let me walk to the bathroom. And I did. No pain. No pain at all. I didn't have trouble when I got back in bed. It never happened again. And when Jeff, the nurse, came back in, and I said, Jeff, those were angels. They were angels. They took away the pain. Now, God could have taken away the pain without showing me angels. Some of you know that I'm chair of Church and Society for the conference. As such, I attend a lot of Zoom meetings with other chairs from around the country and around the world. And they talk about the sit-ins, the demonstrations, the marches, the lobbying at their capitals. I can't do any of that with my mobility issues, and I was feeling very inadequate. But I think God was telling me that the work I am doing here in Minnesota is important, and he wanted me to realize that. Miracles do happen. Praise the Lord.